Good morning. My name is Chidimauke, and I'm here to talk about one of my favorite historical marker in the name of Susie and Baker Taylor King Taylor. I, on my search to find out extraordinary Black or African American people who did something to actually change the country or make a change in the world, I found out that it's really hard to find them. For some reason, the history about them are not really documented. But I decided to find out about Susie and her life experiences are very uh, extraordinary. Like things that she did was wonderful. She was like an open door for other people to be able to stand on their own. One of my favorite abstract from her book is where she talks about how she gave her service willingly without pay, and also how glad she was to help people. I found out that after reading about her, she's one who is brave. She would do anything in her reach to help people. No matter what it takes, she would do it. She takes risks. That's one thing I found out about her. About her life, she was born in August 6, 1848 in Georgia. She was also the first child out of, I think, about nine kids, but some of her siblings died, I think, during the war. They couldn't survive some kind of sickness, I guess. I don't really have a detailed information on that. But basically, her and her brother was raised by her mom and later had to move to live with their grandmother. Her educational life was done secretly. She went to an underground school where she was taught by two African American women, and also she had help from her two white friends who taught her how to read and write. She also got married twice, and one of her husband, Edward King, helped her in long term during the war. This is a list of presidents and governors of Georgia during the time when she was born till the time before Civil War. During the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln was the president, and this war lasted for, I think, 5 years or four. It started in 1861 until 65. And this war really affected her life greatly. It didn't just save her from slavery, it opened door for her intelligence. The troops and general found out about her, how good she was in reading and writing, and they made her teach other soldiers how to read and write and also speak good English. She also served as a nurse, helping doctors in the camp to treat injured soldiers during then. And mind you, she wasn't trained to be a nurse. Historical significance about her is that she was brave. She did things that you would think someone shouldn't do during the time. She wrote the first autobiography of Civil War. She made herself a statue for other female slaves to stand on, and her method helped increase communication during the war. talking about how important she is and why I chose her is because she demonstrated a lot of courage just going to 4 different schools secretly. She opened schools for African American children and also adults. She was brave to fight for women wage labor. She was she organized WWRC in Boston for racial discrimination. And finally, she fought. She wrote her memoir on the remnants of my life in camp. She died in 1912 at the age of 64. And she lived an extraordinary life. She really did. And regardless of the law over slaves, she made her life, she took her life in her hands and made it something that would help other people, not just to make a way for herself, but to create an open door for other people to step into and succeed in whatever they were doing. So, Susie Baker Taylor Key, her full name is actually Susie Ann Baker King Taylor, and she was extraordinary. Thank you.